Hello, y'all. One of the ways I avoid the unhealthy is avoiding bad relationships with men. Okay. Um, I listen very carefully. So I'm just going to give you a clear example. If a man says, several women left me because I have a sleeping problem, this is what the man is saying. So, several women have left because of his sleep disorder, falling asleep randomly and stuff like that. This is very important to avoiding unhealthy relationships. Slow down, don't move too fast. In domestic violence, they call it too much too soon. You're moving too fast. The gentleman is love bombing and trying to romance you over the phone, and he wants to meet you right now. He wants to come to your house right now. Don't do that. And what you will find is that a man may not be so horrible that he just beats you out and beats you down, but men can be very emotionally, financially abusive. They just can be. And once you get to know that about men, you can guard yourself better and avoid the unhealthy. So, the way I avoid the unhealthy is I fill in the missing piece. Okay, so if the gentleman says, well, several women or friends, this could be someone that doesn't even want to date you. They could just be a co-worker, a business partner. They could say, well, I've lost several business partners because I keep falling asleep in meetings. So these business partners left me. This is how I avoid the unhealthy. I understand that people don't just leave you because you're asleep or falling asleep or oversleeping. People leave you because of what you're doing to them when you're awake. That's the truth of the matter. What are you doing to people when you're awake? And what I found out from, and relatives can even do this to y'all. This can be business partners, relatives, romantic partners that potentially want to date you or have dated you or are still currently dating you. People are not just leaving them because of what they're doing when they're asleep. I promise you. Ladies are leaving men because of what they do when they are awake as well. Name calling, physically hitting them, ghosting them, the disappearing act, not responding to texts, not responding to calls. Neglect and abuse. When the man is awake, you can't harm nobody while you sleep, y'all. So I avoid unhealthy relationships by understanding what people are really being left for. You got to fill in the missing puzzle piece. And then if you slow down and get to know the man, you will understand his character and get to know him better. And you will understand people are not just leaving his ass because he's asleep. Now, that man may really believe that. His narcissism may not allow him to realize, snap, they leaving me because of what I do when I'm awake too. You have to figure that out, and I have to figure out the missing piece. And when I figure out the missing piece, I don't say anything. I just discontinue the phone conversations. Because if you slow down, that's where you should be at with the person on the phone. They shouldn't be at your house. This is the truth of the matter. They shouldn't be at your home. Most of the time, they shouldn't even know where you live. Ask yourself this: do you have their address? I avoid the unhealthy this way too. Not giving my address out, especially when I don't have theirs. So if you give your address out and they throw all kind of debris and crap at your door, do you know where they live to go back and do it to them, or even call the police and report it? No, you don't know any of that. So at the end of the day, I avoid the unhealthy by adding the puzzle piece. I add the puzzle piece. These men are not being left because of their sleep disorders, y'all. Ladies are leaving men because of what they're doing when they're awake. It's what they're doing when they're awake. And if he does have a sleep disorder and he's falling asleep, the lady is leaving the man because he won't go to the doctor and find out what the underlying cause is and get that fixed. He's not trying. He's not trying hard enough. He's not making an effort. Ladies don't want to date dead men. I don't know any lady that's arrived at a grave site and said, please pull him up out of the ground. I want that man right there. That's not what ladies are doing. I'm one. I'm a lady, so I know what they do. I understand and I prove it. What I do, okay, several women left you because you were sleeping too much or falling asleep and you got this sleep disorder that's out of control. But I get to know that man. Talk to him minimum 4 more weeks. This happened to me, y'all. Literally within 4 weeks, this gentleman was insulting me and name calling me. And I had known this man a very, very long time. We never slept together, but I knew this gentleman a very, very long time. Couldn't believe it. Right there over the phone, he took me through a devaluation phase, just like a narcissist would. And at that point, I understood, nah, they're not leaving him because he's asleep. They're leaving that man because of what his ass is doing while he's awake. The way to avoid the unhealthy is also to remember, most of the time, men are not telling you the complete story. Men are also not giving you the phone number of the lady that bounced and left his ass. They're not giving you that phone number so you can call and confirm their story as well. I have a lot of peace in my life because I avoid the unhealthy men. And I put that puzzle piece there without saying a word. This gentleman that I'm speaking about right now, I haven't spoken to him over the weekend. I'm not contacting this man because I understand the truth. He has an issue with neglect. He has an issue with emotional abuse. I've learned that just by speaking with this man on and off over the last 4 months. He also has an issue when he's not getting his way. Men become very abusive when they don't get their way. Some of them do. Not all men do it, but most of them will. This is just going off of experience, y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome back to Irene's Guide to Avoiding the Unhealthy. This is one way I do it. Thank you. Bye. Tune in for more. I appreciate you. Avoid the unhealthy, y'all. One way to do it is through your relationships that you're creating with men. Trust me on this. Trust me, trust me, trust me. They're not being left because of what they're doing while they're asleep. They're being left because of what they're doing when they're awake. Pay attention. Thank you. Bye.